Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Stream warm up here a bit. Alrighty. Well, what is up? No word on 100% if I'm working tomorrow. That was the plan, but gotta wait at the end. I say that because unless I had no work tomorrow, we will not finish tonight. Been told there's not really even a good split point. I kind of feel like we shouldn't even start it tonight, but I mean, we'll probably just split it at like the best time I can, even if it's just like an hour or two, just kind of get in there a little bit just so we can slot it in easy, you know, maybe tomorrow night or something. Yeah, so I'll probably go to bed early if I have tomorrow. Got a fair bit of prep work I'd have to do. Alright, is that enough warm up? 2-3 minutes? Maybe. All right. The final chapter. All of our answers. Here they come. I'm gonna see every single route. Where's the time? Oh, yeah. Fast things. Those are like the actual days. Will it even be them? This would be so awesome, I'm sure.
今までそれにその様子だとはい
素晴らしい。
記憶を引き継いで転生できたのよ。3日前教団本部ビルおかえりなさい姉ちゃん。ちょっと同じ時間を
もちろん。
またそれですか。神の力
どうした？
See how long they drag this out.
いや、君を殺した犯人の自白だから。
でも仮のから
まあ
まさか
君の迷いを取り払うた
本当に嘘なの？そうだ時間あれは姉ちゃんには神の力があるからだからってそもそも神の力で選べば絶対に犯人が分か
She
る
really just believes it all, huh? Hook, line, and sinker.
何度も間違えましたよ。やり直せたからいいものの
だが、そしてその分の点きっと神にはお考え
またそうやってごまかそうと
Mysterious
する。
ways.
だからあなた
君に忠告して彼らの言う
それと今朝では残り時間が迫っているのは
それは終点鏡が待ち望んでる人類
終焉を回避だからこそ君にはい
だからレイちゃん前だバッファってやつよ。
ああ君が最後の一日に転生
今まで繰り返した記憶を取り戻したのも最後泣きの一回だからよかったわね神。いやそもそもその
神という私たちを生み出した存在でありはい
I'm really blurting this shit out. I don't remember what the fuck these actually were.
当たり前っす。
レイちゃん
I mean, some of them.
大事な話
どんな
そのことだけじゃあ気にしなくていい。
それより繰り返すが
今日中なんて無理ですよ。
そんなよレイ今の終点峡谷だ。このままだと
まさかいいえ暴動
異教徒の終焉を止めるために異教徒が教団に
異教徒がそもそも終点教団がバカな望みある意味神による罰よ。でも
この暴動を分かったろ。それに反抗してるのが異教徒なのにどうしてか。 異教徒は過激な連中だ。
とにかくこの神の試練をクリアすれば
彼らの言うことを
レイ
終点表にとってつまり神彼には終わってもらおう。
Yeah, they're like semi-flashbacks. Or some of it's like censored. Is she gonna tell them to fuck off for once? Or are we gonna play along for hours?
あなたた
なんだって
少しずつ思い出あなたたちの仕える神が神の試練が終点鏡の儀式って神の試練で私を
レイ混乱する気持ちはわかるが
何も聞きたくありません。
我々は君たちと
異教徒と同類むしろこの神はそんなことをのねレイちゃん
頼むよ。
The good guys.
神な
騙されてたんだ。もういい、早く。
How would you even get away? They're in your mind. Full power.
いや、それ
Oh. Where's my mask?
どうした？
不用意に
あちこちで暴動が起き、
ニコトルさんた
そうじゃない。
話はもう、どうせ私を利用。
だから
大体異常なのは終点橋のレイ、君も
それは人間。あのカウンターが邪悪な人間が過ぎ絶えて理想の
終焉は人類の。でもだとすると人間って
どうだ。人間、
そんな風には。
そうだろう。終点橋の教祖だった君、とても。
だからって
神のご意志じゃないわ。
とにかく異教徒たちは今、君が巻き込まれた事件にも異教徒が、それらもだが
私
教団の支柱である教祖の死が
あいつら
死体を目撃されたか、
I'm
どちら
out.
にせよ。
確かに
その情報の
おまけに異教徒はそれに乗じて教団、
あのも
Fuck the monitor, bro.
被害は一般市民にも広がっ
教団は何をや。
今の教団にその力、
このまま放っておけばわかるわよ。あのテロを止め、そうよね。
私
ああ、
それだけじゃない。レイちゃんなら
本当に。
ただ今の君には無理だ。レイの言う通り神の死だが、それは君に受け入れてもらうために仕方なくついた嘘だ。
We lied about everything. Please
最
understand.
初から異教の儀式だといえば、神の試練を乗り越えることで君が人類を救えると
Why
いう
wouldn't
の
they
は本当だ。
believe? They didn't even know anything about the heretical
これだけ
anything.
は信じてほしい。君にとっては不本意だっただろうが、人類の救済のため
Literally using
異教
heretic
の力
powers
で
the
も
whole
何でも
time. It
使
doesn't
う
make
しかな
sense.
かったんだ。君は今度こそ、それが
でも私が教祖として読
今の君の記憶を
お願いレイちゃん。
もう信じてくれとは言わない。この国にとって間もなく終焉を、それまでに君が復活しなければ。
この一日
私の仮の体。
そうだ。
やらなレイちゃんを。
そして奪われた魂を取り戻す。君自身と世界を救う。だから頼む。
Man, how do they even save the world? It's just like not the same nonsense we keep hearing. It's annoying.
少し
Organize your thought. Let me have a sit.
このままだと私はもちろんこの国の人たちだってこの3日間異教徒の犠牲にな
Who?
ただ教団が正しいわけじゃない。
Is it barely even know anything about it.
殺される前のでも信用していいかはわからない。で何が本当で何が嘘なのか、私が振り回されてしまうのはきっと真
Doesn't remember
実を
the
知らないせいだ。
the elimination code thing, I guess, right?
私を全ての発端、私の死の真相を知ると、この命尽きるまでに唯一の懸念は犯人を殺して魂を奪い返すという狂った儀式だけど、
Worse. Then we'll learn
おそらくそれもどうすべきかは真実
what
を
the
教え
humans
てくれる。
dying really means and
本当に教祖の蘇り
what
が
God
必
is,
要
all
なら
nonsense.
私はやる。たとえ神だ、私が救世主だって言うなら、どの道選択肢はそれしかない。今の私にできる、
覚悟は決ま
やるしかないって。でも
絶対うまくいくわよ。この3日間
それは
もうレ強くてニューゲームなのよ。
ああ、待て。おっと、そうだ。
ポケット、カードキー。
君の部屋があるビッあそこのエレベーターを。
へ
分かったら
え、はい。
Why all of a sudden is this card key a thing?
これで
とっても。じゃあ犯人さん
そもそも犯人を突き止めたところで
それは
ニュース、
異教徒によるテロは各省本部やこの事件により教団幹部について、またくくり化学薬品工業で知られる
教団幹部た
君のおかげだ。
そうよ。レイちゃんが
私のせいで。あ、でも
ああ、君が過ごした3日間の
それ変じゃないですか。
Jesus Christ. Brainiac here can't quite figure it out.
それって
いや、この今日には霊が繰り返した3日間の全てが反映されている。
Crazy dumb.
君が命がけで国を救おうとした努力は決して
別にそれくらい不思議。
神の力でなん
ほら、それより犯人探しと。
いや、居場所を調べる必要はない。異教とは教団の当然。
つまり教団容疑者が全員集まる。じゃあすぐに。
でも
全員を敵にするわけ。レイ、今のいくつもの死と引き換えに。
誰
Okay, I was like, I mean, unless I'm supposed to look through all my information and actually make a real choice, most of them, like, we figured it wasn't her, not him, probably not him, health guy, not, I mean, it wasn't, cared more about getting the money, I mean, maybe her, but it didn't even seem 100%. Yeah, I figured it doesn't matter. Drug addict. Shuten order. The Vienna of our age. I mean, I really don't give a fuck. Yes. The choice doesn't matter, then who cares? I don't even know if any of them did it.
はい。
For now.
それでそいつからも
そう簡単に。
とにかくよ
あ、行こう。君の死の真相を見
I
つけ
mean,
る。
her health guy, but I mean, that's. I've been under the assumption since the beginning it was none of them, but. We'll see. I mean, maybe. There it is, the walk. Maybe the actual
雰
last
囲気
time.
がいつもと違う。
何度も念押しして悪いが、
I love what the VIP
これが
card
最後の
was.
チャン
そうよいわば途中セーブができない最終ステージって
さっきはイージーモード。
Was this the last save? What a weird way to describe it. Or is it like another one somewhere along the line? Does it even really matter? Yeah, what the fuck was with that? Yeah. So weird.
お異教徒がばらまいたビラでしょうか。
異教徒はこうやっておかげでほとんどの兄弟員はどこ
いかにも
この町に平穏を
でも
仕方ないわね
できる
でも
やれやれ仕方ない
支配ってでも何を支配するんですか。
問題ないあれのプロトコルはすでに把握
神の未だに機械を操れたり人がミコトルさんが言うように
神の力単なる
We're really gonna be like slowly remembering this whole time. Can we just have a story about her fully understanding everything instead of one where we gotta like be baited for hours?
うまくいった
ま
おおい今言うこと警備省幹部の嘘彼女の取りあの事故の彼女の中でミコトルさんが言う通り 私の
鳥目一緒に行きょつうかありゃ
そうだ。いや、この状況を
あまあ確かに
それより
あおめえと別れた後急にミファーが黙っちまってよぶっ壊れ
それって支配の力？
Is there gonna be some like choices for some kind of proper ending or some shit?
そういやこのホテルって
Like they're just like hyping things up through the UI and it's probably not really gonna be a big deal.
幽霊がうろついてるとか存在しおかげでまだテロの標的にはなってねえみてえだけどな
The haunted hotel. Are we coming back here at some point?
不死鳥さん、テロの標的になってるみ
大丈夫なんかしおいこらやっと正気
お嬢様、ここはどこです？
おめえがかったくど
おや、あの状況で生きてお
その話はもう異教徒どもとの最終決戦な
あの
あまあいい乗れおめえには
ありがとう。
やれや
不服か
れ。いえ、たかが庶民だと侮っていました。
きっと
さあどうぞ。
とりあえずうまくいったな。
あ
Is this the talking again, even though you know better at this point? Tired of it, man.
他に人がい
Tired
る
of this shit.
姫たちの声
Move on, man.
そうだった。
誰かほらじゃあかっはい
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
殺しそうか。私は
We're gonna spend like 2 hours remembering everybody. Flashbacks.
彼女。不死異教徒があんなにすでに襲撃が始まってますよ。
神の名の
じゃくせ
ご冗談をお嬢さん。
タイヤですりおろしたい
不死鳥さん、ショー
ひょミファーこ
私がやるしかない。ここはか
I'm waiting for them to release all the footage of you doing all this shit for maximum PR damage.
なん
全員これっていうかやり
なんかおいレイけど
後ろに本体が控え。
そいつらが来るよし会議室に向かうぞミファお前中に警備員が残
かしこまり。
レイ無理させてはお前らの敵レイな
そういえば ミコドルさんたちはど
Who
こだろう。
cares?
しもべ心外だな。だが一足遅かったようだ。あれは
分かってるんです。
何を今。
おい何して。
へえ。
あまあいい。
は、はい。
ふん。それにその格好を見ると、まあ確かに。オーケー。
やっぱり。つまり彼は一方不死鳥万事。ニコトルさんの言うとだとしたら、私は応援にか。
侮るなよ。僕じ。で、あれからそうか。
I feel like with this guy, you have enough of a trust. That you would just tell him everything so they could actually make a plan. Instead, we're just still the balls and the angels for no reason because Ray's an idiot.
ただここには
Maximum drama.
彼女を殺し、まとめて尋問するなら今の状況。誰かさんが。冗談だよ。ただ、君の知らないところで。いやいや、そう。実は君と別れた遺体発見現場について。
気がかり。遺体発見現場。
遺体が発見されたのは、第一発見者は法務省幹部。
どうせ私のことを薬中だと騒ぎは。今日その死体を発見する。
普通
空からまるで天から降臨するかのように。ほらね、もちろん否定はしないさ。しかし事実、
その話は
もしその証言が何者かが栄光の像に登って、ひょっとしたら殺害されたのもあの像の上だった。
それ私も。
その通りだ。まず君の言う通り、数年に一度行われるメンテ時にはクライミングの要領で、だとしたら。しかし
素手で登るのは無理。
調べられたのはここまでだ。
ああ、
けどひとまず誰かが像に
じゃあ像の上から死体が。
ただ現場の状況から見て、この点については彼が殺害犯である。
死体の第一発。そんな彼が目の前にいるイオンテコ。彼も終点兄弟。彼らはどうした。もし兄弟、でも誰も信用できなくなった世界で。
しもべれ。それはかえって僕に対して不正。君はこの混迷した国に。
テコさん、そうだ。例えばさっきのわざわざ像を調べたのは。
いい目だ。それでいい。それじゃあ行こうか。いや、行くのは僕らだけだ。あられには頼みたいことがある。
Task. A surprise moment.
そう言わない。
The information and/or life saving happens.
ここに来る途中に。
That the thing.
君の頑張りにこんな大役を任せる。
あれって。
そのうちわかる。さあ。
くれぐれもそれと先ほど交わされていた、おそらくお嬢ですから。
わかりました。
皆様に。
Having that condo in front of the bike.
ああ、エレベーター使うんですね。
当たり前だろ。そんな非効率で間抜けなエネルギーの
How long is this elevator gonna take, man?
ところで、見張りはミファーだけで平気なんでしょうか。あられちゃんも一人で行かせちゃったし。
心配無用だ。しばらく異教徒は襲ってこない。ここに来る直前、付近の監視カメラの映像を確認したんだ。そこには波が引くように異教徒どもの撤退していく様子が映っていたよ。
どうして？
君が使った恐るべき力を恐れたのかもしれないね。あるいはすでに本当の目的を果たしたからなのか。
本当の目的？
このテロ、僕には何か裏があるような気がしてならないんだ。
Whatever. We'll not be staying up.
裏って？
異教徒らの行動は常軌を逸しているとしか思え
Best
ない。
spot we can get.
あいつらだって普段は一般市民だ。それがいきなり己の死を顧み、果てには自爆テロなんてバカな真似をする奴らまでいる。
Within like a couple hours.
洗脳されてるんで。
噂のウイルスか。薬物中毒者特有の錯乱した、まるで
殉教？
わからないが、このテロの誰かが僕たちのそんなことは絶対に。
テコさん、
全ての始まりはそこから何もかもがだから、その死の謎を解明すれば裏の計画も明るみ、事件の根源を叩けば必ず解き明かすぞ。
全ての異教徒は私の死を知り、テロだったら私を殺した。でもそんな考えを。
Jesus. Shut the fuck up.
不死鳥のやつがさ。
早速どうしたんですか？
おう、やっと来やがったか。まさかすでに異教徒に乗っ取。
先に到着した幹部の。
あ？おい、異教徒だったらぶっ潰す。ほら開けろ。
テコさん、
under
本当に異
duress.
教徒が中に
Yeah, I mean, the idea was that I just wasn't gonna stream this tonight. Or split it. Because I want to get to work early and finish things up. So I'll do a little extra tomorrow. Maybe not necessary, but I'm just comfortably able to do that. And then go to threaten me to streaming tonight still. Gun to my head.
どうかな。
そっちがその気なら
5 hours, 6 on the high end. Yeah. That's just it won't happen. They'll probably within like, if there's a good spot within an hour or two, that'll probably be the point we'll stop. Then that means tomorrow we can have enough time to finish up and then shoot the shit. Yeah, we didn't start that much earlier, but yeah. That's such a crazy story. Like I said, really I just want to get a little done tonight so we can just slaughter in tomorrow and have a combo.
ひとまずあっちは不死鳥に任せよ
Otherwise I just wouldn't have bothered at
う。先
all.
にちょっと調べたいことがある。あそこだよ。
Says it like auto saves. How often is this shit auto saving? Doesn't really matter, you just fast forward.
So.
確か
ああ、なんでもあの
侵入されたらもう
いや、あの部屋のセキュリティは最高。幹部の誰か。
じゃあ
しもべ、僕がした話を覚えているか。むしろ教祖が
エリミネートコード。
そうだ、あれは。そして
まさか。
とにかく部屋に入ってみる。
Who that?
これが
見たところ異常はないが、手分けして探そう。
あそこに。牛トラ
Guy.
あの後あんなひどい死に方したのに神の力はそれにしてもひどい憔悴。彼の本性は妹以外。でも今の
意外だな。おい、シュトラ。
いいよ、頼むからも
う。どうでもよくはない。あんたに何が。なぜこの部屋にいる。
全部ここに来れば。
まさか。
けどダメだった。無駄足だったぜ。俺は無
I'll
力
just kill this guy now, man.
何一つ満足
Get
に
done with it.
そうか。それよりしもべ、彼を連れ出してくれないか。じゃ
やっぱり私が乗ってすミコトルさんの言う通り。
Is this
話せ。
how
俺に
long it takes to like really lag behind on the plot? soon.
お前のせいでお前のいやも
ところ
う妹は違う、俺が容体が
Oh, she did get revived. Body chain.
俺の手のもう長くない。あいつはだからどんな手。
それが妹を救える唯一の
涼しろなやつ、俺を生き返る失われ。
そっか。
結局あの3日間だけじゃねえ。心底どうでもよく、いやそれ
でこの国を
だがいっそこのまま俺は終わっちまったんだ。
Finish him off, bro. This guy seems like a fucking. This guy seems like he's gonna be a problem, but maybe he'll magically become a fucking ministry avenger and help them.
毎度この人実体がないから。
Cares about the angels, bro.
今言って
恐れ多くも神の力を得よう。
神の力を求めた者の末路は決まっている。すべてを失
ですけど、
レイちゃん同情してる場合っていうか
確かに彼が求めた能力、妹を救いたくても今日なら競争、少なくとも神の力の能力者を説得しやすい環境になる。
Why is the composer fucking popping off? Somebody let this man click on a different VM, bro.
そのために邪魔な競争を殺した。彼なら考えられなくもない。
My man's out here making like crazy atmosphere tracks. Don't get me wrong, I don't like hate the VM story or anything, but man. There's like 2236 where there's like some cool tunes that actually went with something. And this soundtrack is at times way too fucking cranked for what the hell's going on. It's just like more angel talk about who's the killer for the 1000th time.
ねえレイちゃん、
I'm getting like
実はエリミネートコードを隠し持ってたりしない？
this song.
もし持ってたら決定的な物証になるんだし。
お前
まあ
いや終点案外他にぶっ壊れてる。
いえ、その
お前らが見てきた俺は全部演技。こっちが本当。俺は生まれついて妹以外の
そんな風に笑える。
しもべ押し付けがましいし強情だしつくづくか。
あなたに言われ
だがいやお前も俺もお前となら分かちぶっ壊れたポンコツ同士。困った時辛い時は
いつ。
ひょっとするとそれでいや、
Okay.
親しみというより依存に近い感情かもしれない。妹の喪失感の埋め合わ
私が。
でもお仲間認定
なんか
さて
待ってください。
と、もう俺は誰の指図なしもべの頼みとなれば。
ありがとうござい
What
ま
a
す。
convenient
そうですね。じゃあ後で
turn of events to get the shooting Avengers together
分
here.
かった。
Absolute ass bullshit over
余
there.
計にめんどくさいや
Jesus.
つになっちゃった気がするわね。
The angels sit here and try to fucking play in the outfield and try to catch all this fucking nonsense. Maybe he's just psychologically compromised. But,
いや上
イオンテコはまだ。私も先に。今廊下から聞こえた音、本当に壊したんだ。
相変わらず野蛮な女ね。
Jesus, man, I thought he was washed after 109.
我々も急ぐとしよう。
Then ironically just held back, brother.
はい。
Assuming it's all him.
ドアが見事に。っていうか。
おい。
いや待て。
何が起きてるかいいレイちゃん、授業中に先
それ。
生仲間割れ
修羅場は好都合かもな。隠し事が露呈するかも
He's
し
just
れない。
chilling, bro.
レイ、
Thank you, angels, for the important
見ての通
information.
りだよ。
膝枕で。
とんでもない。それに私は女性。
交渉の末、寝ててもいいならという副市長さん、
勝手にしろよバー。つうか何のつもりだ。
幹部全員が揃うまでお待ちいただくためで。
おめえは黙っ。
クーデター、私が指導者として立つために。私が目指すのは世界の終焉を
国士官ほのかは。
いつか
What
なん
does
か
that
や
have
られ
anything to do with
一人によ
heretics?
ってこん。
いいえ、
See what?
教祖様が亡くなられ、その国難とも言える危機に、本当はもっとスマートに
普段と違う。リーダーが必要ってのはど。
いいえ、教祖様亡き後、異議は認めます。いえ、それは覚悟です。けれど、なぜなら
は
おう
運命の出会いを果たし、身を裂かれるような。
まあ身を。
恋は人を、私は恋をしたことで変われ。私は終点峡谷。
あ。
まあ恋を知っ 他の誰よりももはやこれを機に幹部も一新して私に忠実な者たちにつまりあな
なんだか
てめえやっぱおめえが
どうでもいいじゃないです。これからは私が今日もう待つだけではありません。
終焉。
牛虎有言。
要するにただ人間。
異教徒の暴動を鎮圧、先の教祖様にはできなかった
やっぱりさっき国士官でもこの国のそれがそんな死の世界
いるわ。この国の外には惨めにも地下深く潜っ
裏切り者ってそんな人たちをわざわざ
待て、そこまでだ。
Of course.
今それを論じている場合
My
ではない
favorite writing.
レイ。そしてその容疑者たちがすぐそこで醜い
Made a
仲間割れを
supercut of
繰り
every
広げているん
single
だ。
time they pulled this shit. Like an hour long.
勢いで事件の手がかりを口に、君が抱いた違和感なんか。
そうです。
I don't trust you at all.
盗み聞きたいもの
Proceeds to just do exactly what they say. Beautiful.
では嬉しい誤算です。手間が省けたというもの。
俺は別に
はい
ただ教祖に従ってた。
何言ってんだ。
ああ、俺は怖い心が空っぽなうつろな人形だが国士官の話を聞いてたら神だ、妹を神だ、なんだだったら神に服し俺たちをこんな目に遭わそれで少しは気持ち俺は大賛成。幹部を首
穏やかじゃないね。
正気に戻っ
教祖は神との戦争なんて求めて
もしかして
あのカウンもう少しじゃね
Whoosh.
教祖様もそう言ってずっと連中が盛り返す前にさっさと
終点教団が私らに必要。
これまた不調。君も
私はずっと教祖のために異教徒はぶっ潰す。ただ
いつまで過去の話をしている新しい教祖で
させね。
では幹部会議らしく
待てよ。私らは
でも
教祖様は生前常々そして不死鳥さんこれも
確かに。
では改めて動議を提出します。もちろん
反対
賛成。
これで賛成。
僕は
イオンてこ
僕はこんな採決自体に反。
はあ。
僕たちは何者かが仕組んだ計画にいいように利用されているだけ。
Just let this guy be the fucking main character. Or talk 24/7.
こんな風になこのままだと
壊滅。
そいつを甘く見ない。僕らが気づかないうちに。
ですが彼らが長年テロをそれが教祖様の死を
それを知ってい
大方混乱にこ
こまで異教徒の脅威が迫っ
むしろ君こそがイオン君の
ざれ事はいりません。
君に命を握られてる状況で
これで賛成。
どうしよ
Flying.
レイ、もう少し
あり
Okay,
がとうござい
never
ま
mind.
す。票さえ入れていただければ。
じゃあ採決。
違う。 僕の考えが正しければ異教徒だ。
どういうこ
僕はさっきまで開かずの間の、そうしたら見つかったんだ。
不正アクセス。
待ってくれ。
知っての通り残念だが不正やだが、この特に牛虎。
ああ、あのコンピューターをけど俺じゃねえぜ。ハッキングなんてそれに教団員の抹消には。
その牛虎の言うすでにだとしたらこの国は壊滅の一歩手前まで追い
Like
詰
how
め
the
られていることに
education
なる。
girl is just kind of like the most in the way. The dumbest of all of them.
エリミネートコード。
君が知らないのも無理はない。エリミネートコードとは、教祖はそれを全ての
皆殺し。
この国を滅ぼしたい奴がいたら、そしてコードが封じられた媒体は教祖が肌身離さず持っていたんだ。
教祖。
僕の言いた
まさ
よくわからん。
つまりその何者か。
エリミネートコード。
そういうことだ。教祖を殺した犯
ですが、あなたの考え。
発見された教祖の遺体からだとしたら、未発見の胴体は犯人に持ち去られた。
エリミネートコードとやらが、むしろそのコードとやらが実在するとして、それを隠しも。
違う、そんなはず
Wouldn't
な
he
いだろ。
just use it when he was just in there then? Are you stupid?
あなたの主張、すべての真実を知る教祖。もうよろしいでしょうか。では公正な採決のもと。
待て。
まだ何か。
てこ、頭のいいおめえが
そこで見てるんだろ。しもべれ。君の出番。
こうなったら
ついに
やるしか。
Fucking angels, man. It's not like they've ever made them lovable at all. Zero bait.
おお、君か。さすどんな脱出トリックを。
あなたは。
なんだおめえら。つうかてこ、
まさかしもべにもルールはルールだ。
もしかして思い返せば私たちみんなと面識。
ざけんな。しもべと俺はさ。でも
そうなんですか。
こいつが全ての。そんなこと。
霊様に教祖様の
俺もだ。
おやおや。
おい、違うんです。
この状況。
いや、彼らを。
もうこれしかないようだ。
Tons of whereabouts of the elimination because they're just like,
その時が来
they
た。
write this any more annoyingly, man. I guess they can use it.
仮面を取れ。
Dumbass. There better be some kind of like
それしかない。
crazy robot, like an ability to like recognize people.
君は真実。今こそ。
信じ。確かに私は。でも。
Like how they don't. Like how she didn't tell him anything about the angels. Probably contrived because the angels can just fucking kill switch. They can't like go against it right off the bat.
よくわからねえが正体を見せてくれ。シ
How would I use the this? What are they doing? What is going on here? Why are we using powers of God? Just take it off, man.
それならレイ様、レイちゃんすごい。
本来そんなことは不可能。
レイ、
ああ、かつて宗教戦
争
帰ってきたんだよ。
もう言い逃れやるしかない。
What?
教祖。
レイ様が
嘘。ただいま。
これで国士官のクーデターは失敗。次期教祖を決め。
教祖が生きて。
いや、おかしい。
それに教祖様のから
その皆さんどういうわけか生き返ったん。
彼ら。
あ、そっか。彼らのことはみんなには見えない。
Don't say this part out loud.
神の力で蘇った。バカなことがある。そいつは偽物だ。
クッション、話を最後まで聞く。続けてくれ。
彼らとその天使は神の試練をクリアすれば。
つまり。
はい。
じゃあ犯人の目的もそいつがイオン君の言うように。
残念ながら私が記憶を取り戻すにはそれが本当は犯人の殺害。
それが僕たちの周りを嗅ぎ回っていた理由か。
では
ふざけんな。何が神。なんで敵が教祖を助ける。
けどこの姿。
側が同じだろ。教祖が蘇ったっつうなら。
実はそもそも。そして天使に言われたのは
仮の体。
んなもんどっちでもいい。後でその天使ってやつらを俺にも神の試練をクリアしたら死んだやつも蘇るんだろう。
やれやれ、我々の役割を。
何の利用価値もない一般。
とにかく犯人を見つけさえすれば今日まずはやるしか。その犯人こそそいつを突き止めなければ。
確かにそろそろ。では改めて聞こうじゃないか。この中にさすがに名乗り出ないのか。さて次の一手は教祖。いや
レイ、自信を持つんだ。
レイちゃんが集めた情報の。
私はまだ見えていませんが、それらの情報を整理していけば。
真実。いいね、いい響きだ。とても甘美。さあぜひ私。
いいぜ、俺も協力し。その代わり終わったら俺に。
しもべレイ様が複雑な気持ちです。私レイ。
仕方ねえな。
しもべレイ、情に駆られて目を曇らせるな。
わかりました。
いいわね、いいわ。
レイ、頼んだ。大丈夫。君には神がつい。
そうだ、レイちゃんを何度も神の力のご加護があった。
目視が。
おい、何ぶ。おめえが偽物だとは。
はい。その代わり真実が明らかにな。けどこの中にいます。これは 今までの捜査絶対に失敗は神の力を神よ。
More QTs. Final meeting.
What? これはくくり家の事件を追っていた時と、いや、あの時
Same shit.
それでは終点教議長はこの私、議題は教祖殺。この議論の結果次第では
この目視がどんな力を、とにかく
Is it gonna be one of them?
議論に取り組んでくれたまえ。
Or is it just gonna be the more obvious thing? And it's like the angels in some capacity. Somebody else is gonna show up. Is Tentacle Robot Guy gonna show up like an Ace Attorney to give us some important info right when we need it?
急に偉そうになり。
法務省の幹部。
そうそう、国士官君の言う通り。
Like I said, but I don't even know. I mean, this guy could be it, just because he's mysterious enough. He knew about the angels. He knew there was going to be an attack, even when he wasn't there. But I mean, so did the other chick. They're all like as eccentric and as smart as they need to be. So I mean, they could do anything, right? Not even really interesting to think about. Maybe when we get the information, we can start like actually thinking about it. But I mean, it would just seem like it's just something totally different.
でも、
私を犯人だと指摘する証拠が。ただし、君たちも犯人自らが罪を告白すること。
その証拠を提示するのは例なんだろ
まあ、その手。国中でテロが勃発している3時間、19時には議論を打ち切って、テロ、よろしいかね。
異論はない。
同じく
19時までに
その場合はしもべ霊君は競争を語る詐欺師の可能。
いいだろ。
拘束なんかされたら
それ以前に
あと3時間。
レイ、集中する。だが忘れるな。
さあ、やるとしようぜ。とっとと犯人に
Restating what's going on
完全
over
復活
and
させるん
over.
だ。そんでもって
あなたの目的。
教祖が神の力で蘇るんなら、
さっきまで神に。
やっぱ復讐なんてよくねえだろ。
開き直ってやがる。
ほらほら。
Yeah, and for as great as the... Let's hope that Nakazawa can write a little better than the Justice guy when it comes to logic flow and all that. Don't need more nonsense.
終点教の令和しもべ霊君の登場が決着。
もう後戻りはできない。落ち着いて情報を整理していけば。
で、どこから
It's like I said, I'm not gonna rush it.
わかりました。
If it ends up being some big game over streak, I'm just gonna stop. Finish tomorrow.
はあ？動機もクソもねえだろ。異教徒みてえな理解不能。
まあ誰かさんが犯人ならそういう。
あ？どの
白熱するのはいいけど、 これもれっきとした幹部会議。
なあ、動機って。
ああ、教祖殺害の動機について
イオンテコが推理したと。これだ。エリミネートコードを奪う。
あ、そうだ。
エリミネートコード。
あのコードを手にするということはこの国の誰もが逆らえなくなる。
だがそれを知って、しかもコードの存在を証明できる証拠はない。
Serious face mode.
なあ親友、
すみません。
何もわからねえって。
ひとまずコードのことを抜きにしても、
殺人を犯してまで。
しかも国の指導者を殺して、
つまりイオン。
確かに教祖が死ぬことでよなあ。
私が
教団に歯向かうやつは私が潰す。とぼけんじゃねえよ。教祖を殺して一番と。
答えは明白だ。確かに動機の面、君が教祖の事件解決に。
そうですね。それはクーデターを起こす上で、ただ私が犯人なら露骨に怪しい態度は取ります。それに動機という、皆さんにご事情があることくらい
他の皆さんも疑わしい。国士官さんだけを疑う。
なんだ親友、国士官。
いえ、国士官さんが言うように今日、例えば
しもべレイ君、つまり君が。
証拠、これまで何度も繰り返してきた。あ、そうか。これを検証しながら、
さあ
牛虎幽玄が教祖を殺。
I'm just gonna show everything. The motive. I mean, the knife to make some money so he could go away with his sister. But I mean, the motive would be the sister, but I guess more specifically the knife. No, I thought they gave you like everything. They're not gonna mention the money. This is like not even it anyway. Double check these. Well, it wasn't really the motive. He was gonna leave the fucking country. He didn't really care. Why would killing the guy... Is this bait? I don't think he really gave a fuck about changing it. Let's just put knife.
これも怪しいけど。
Okay, bro.
これも怪しいけど。
This is gonna be special.
答えはこれです。
It's not the motive. It was not the motive when they talked to him originally.
神の力を持つ人を探してました。
Jesus Christ, man. We're gonna have to take this like excruciatingly slow. and act like a fucking dumbass the whole time.
ですが、妹さんを治せる力が見つかっても、教団のルールが
I
邪
mean,
魔
this
をする。
could be a motive, but there's plenty of other stuff to prove otherwise. I don't know why he would have lied about leaving the country and using the pink diamond.
だったら、
だから俺が殺したっていうのか。そりゃ
I thought we were giving evidence, not just throwing it out there.
確かに俺は
Whatever, dude. This
けど
is sick.
教祖を殺すなんてか。
あ、いえ、教祖を殺す動機は、
すると、
はい、
So, turn down the brain power and take it real slow. Don't we already know about the Kokushikan thing? Why would we bring it back up? It's literally a motive. But I guess since it's already covered, we're not supposed to put it in there. Why would you even put it in the list, bro? Oh, Lord. Is this a motive? That he's on drugs? That's quite the opposite.
犬神さんは皆さんご、最近は、
嫌だな、依存だ。
それを依存。
しかも噂では、異教徒の
Rumors.
さ
There's
すが
rumors.
ウイルスには手を出さないさ。あれば意識持っていかれるし、本
当に使う。
ウイルスを使ってるか、生前の教祖は、もしかすると、見かねた教祖。
ラリった犬神がさ。
まあ、筋は。
ですから、今、さっきの国士官さんや、牛虎さんの動機も
Thought we were
可能
bringing
性
up
の範疇
evidence.
に過ぎないし、不死鳥さんやイオンさんにも。
で、しもべは。
つまり、動機をいくら。
はい。
そういう意味じゃねえ。殺した教祖になり変わって教団を
ここは仕切り直して別の話題にした方が良さそうだ。
はい。もっと話し合うべきなのは
Riveting
事件
shit.
にまつわる事実だと思う。
事件に
犯行現場や犯行、
はい。それらを事件の真相が見。
確かにそっちの方が動機なんて曖昧な。
いいからさっさ。
もっともだね。では、
犯行現場か犯行時刻か凶器かバラバラ次第の理由。
How about you just put it in a list? Jesus. Crime scene or time of the crime or murder weapon or the reason for this.
まずは事件の全体像を定めるため、あの話題からまずは教祖が殺害された場所について。
殺害された場所なんて中央公園に。
いえ、
中央公園。そこが犯行現場か。
ですから殺害現場が分かれば。
でも結局
事件があった日、
いたね。
その結果、
そうそう。
あんたが中央公園。
12月31日から1月1日に。
その前はどこで何を？
よく覚えてないんだよね。夢の中を漂うようなメローな気分。
役に立たねえな。
では、当日の。
そうなる。
じゃあ教団に歯向かうやつは私が潰す。 白シャツ、おめえが犯人だ。薬でラリったクソジャンキーが。
犬神さんが中央公園、そして第一発見者。
だけどあの日は大聖
んなもん、こいつが理由つけて呼び出したんだろ。
ははずいぶんと大雑把にまとめられてしまった。なるほど。
ああ、決まりだ。
おっと、名探偵から異論がある。
犯行現場なんですけど、
ああ、
私の捜査によるとこれだ。大聖堂の
祈りの間だって。でも事件当時周辺には兄弟員がた
待て。なるほどなるほど、完全に理解したぜ。祈りの間が犯行現場だって話つうか、それ
あ
てめ
あ
とにかく教祖の殺害。
これは運命なのです。そういえば祈りの間の周辺からはいくつか不自然な
Inugami the only one with
見つかって
some
いま
new
したね。
sprites just for this part. Sussy, bro.
ドロイドの機関部品が
Because he's in the middle.
大聖堂の近くの草むらからは殺害現場かはとも。
部品羽織なんだそれ、初めて聞いたぞ。
ええ、
さすがは文部省。
姉様にだけはお話ししましたけど。ちなみに
わざわざも。
せっかくですから。
ただそれだけじゃ祈りの間が殺害現場
I
だとは
brought
言
the
い切れない
code
んだ。
because I'm not suspicious.
他にも何か。
もちろん。見せてくれ名探偵。
大聖堂の祈りの間が殺害現場である根拠がきっと。
The ashes. Most likely. I guess you could have been ashed up anywhere, huh? We love it. The slipper. So not the ashes, but that they just happen to leave their slipper on. Can you just slide it back on later? Isn't even like good info.
犬神さん、あなたが所持している教祖の右足を持
Yeah,
ってきてくだ
jumped
さい。
at me. Gotta
もちろん
more.
敬愛する我が教。
皆さん、
見ろ。
この右足は
The Inugami have
内
put
履
the
きを履いた
slipper
ままの
on.
状態です。この内履きは祈りの間で教祖のみが使用していた特別なものでした。この点には間違いありません。
その通り。
つまり教祖、このことから殺害現。
ちょっと待てよ。私が持ってる。
おそらく右足だけにそれが残っていた。
でもよ、その内場現場が祈りの間だと勘違いさせるためによ。
Let's get on top. Oh my fucking minute.
いいや、その可能性はないね。すなわち
持ち出せる者がいたとしたら、教祖と一緒に祈りの間にいた殺害犯だけというわけです。
つうかね、いつの間に教祖の右足を調べた。
Exclusive slippers only findable in the prayer room.
昨日までのおめえに。
きっとレイ様くらい優秀な探偵になるとそういった。
そんなところで。
We'll get to that twist later, I'm sure. We still haven't had the I'm a robot twist or saving that. No, we already know.
以前シモそして犯行後祈りの間に出入りできるのは教
それがバレるのを恐れたのか。
理由はともかく
そして私が第一発見。
つうか祈りの間で教祖を殺したのはおめえ。
確かに疑いを自分からそら。
いやはやこれが私のセオリーだ。現場が大聖堂なんだから。
大聖堂
不死鳥と。
これは運命なのです。お待ちください。私と不死鳥さんはあの夜朝まで一緒にいました。互いに監視し合っているような状況で犯行に及べる。
確かに不死鳥マン。でもそれだけ。
I assume we're supposed to know it's not. So we can keep this truck going forever.
もし2人が口裏を合わせるだ。これは以前否定している仮説。それに2人がかりなら教祖を
Why would
殺
you
害する
ever
のが容易に
assume
なる。
this? Unless they're putting on some serious acting.
叫んな。ねえてめえ、教団をの侮辱する。しかも
興奮を抑えて厳正な議論の場を見。
けど
私だって同じです。せっかく完全犯罪を
今の不死鳥万事の態度、少なくとも心底嫌っている子。あんな信頼関係では。
まあ現時点では2人の共犯説を
Why did we say
利用
it?
する理由はなさそうだ。
Random shit.
だとしたら
どちらにせよ。
そうだ。もっと議論を重ねて。
ただ犯行では。
Yes, there's no way it wasn't the prayer room.
探偵のしもべれい君。
What about the ashes? Do we not care about that part? Okay, whatever. Next. That's supposed to be like the KDkill, like the prayer room thing. I mean, the slipper would be easier to pull off than an ash burn, so you could probably tell how old it is. Took it like everyone else. Get in line, get in line.
凶器について。
とはいえ。
And they already said the ash is just like probably from something in the room or whatever. Did it autosave? No. We like redoing half an hour shit. Okay, I'll double check how much I got tomorrow when I need to be going. Double check. Please. Which time?
どういう意味だ。大聖
そうなんです。答えはこれです。
Because you don't get any trust back.
ナイフが。
なるほどなるほど、完全に理解したぜ。ああ、それならほん。
私の情報網にもかかっ。
しかもあれは教祖がいつも携帯して。
教祖はまったく。あんたら仲間。
それって
私は聞いていたけどね。牛虎君が
なんとも都合のいいたまたま。
いや、気になっ。
本当に凶器を回収しようとしたところ。とにかく殺害。
I mean, this, I assume.
これだ。大聖堂には基本的に
That would
危
just
険
make
物
the
の持ち
most
込みはで
sense
きないと
since
聞いています。
anything could dismember them. I don't know if the super vibrating blade was supposed to be important, but probably later.
持ち込めるとしたら教祖愛用のナイフ以外には考えられないんです。
No way anybody could sneak in anything, though, of course. Oh, if you want answers, I could just give you them. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'll guess first
いや待て。
before I
それは
click,
断定しすぎじゃないか。
just to save time. Like I said, I don't plan on finishing this tonight. I think it would be a really shitty time.
誰にだってできる。
Because then I'd have to rush through the final conversations and shit.
他の刃物の可能性だってある。
No, I'd be fine getting through this. The case. But I would probably stop right after. I mean, it's all good, I guess, if I game over, but it's kind of a waste of time, so I'll guess and you can just tell me if that works. The game overs are kind of lame.
いや、他にも
Well,
あ
not
ったは
guess,
ずだ。
I'll
あの
make a
ナイフ
decision
が凶
and
器だ
then
と示す根拠が。
ask. Evidence that the founder's knife is the murder weapon. I see the past conversation. I kind of was just going through it. Wish you could see it. It's always annoys me in games when you have a choice to make and they don't give you crazy. I assume the high frequency blade. But I didn't catch the conversation before this. Art blade. Alright, what do we try to prove here? I wish we could read the rest of the conversation. It's annoying when you can't backlog in a choice because of technical limitations. Just because it's a sharp weapon. Could be anything then. It's more evidence that it'd be the knife, considering there's not supposed to be anything other than this knife in there. Otherwise, if you opened with this, it could just be anything. Right. I mean, maybe the conversation had it. I wasn't paying attention. Oh. How does any of this prove it's that knife? I mean, obviously it is the knife, but like, Does this even make sense? Wouldn't it be in the other order? Oh, it was probably a knife. But it could only be this knife. Not... Oh, it could only be this weapon. Also, it had to have been a knife. Or a sharp weapon. Stab wound, it's cleaved in half. Unless the vibration blade is supposed to cause like a very particular look.
それは困りましたね。
心配いらない。死体の分配前に僕が全てのこの通りだ。実物と寸分秘密にしていたわけじゃない。
でもこの画像をイオン君が改ざんしてないという。
もし誰かが違和感を見、実物との差異があった時点で犯人扱いされても文句はない。
I mean, it could be a stab wound from anything, right? If it goes straight through it.
Okay. So,
I guess it's supposed to perfectly line up.
それで、レイさん。
はい。例のナイフが凶器かどうかを示す根拠は。
Also, if you were using the vibration part, why would you ever even stab? Doesn't even make sense. You just cut right through the fucking leg. They didn't die from a leg wound.
教祖の左足にはこの傷口はナイフの刃幅や形状とぴったり合うはずです。
おお、
翔くん、教祖殺害の凶器が教祖自身。
そうだな。実物で確かめるまで確証は得られないけど、ひとまず納得しよ
う。I guess since you don't have the torso, you can't tell if it was killed by something else. I mean, I guess that it is a part of the death is enough.
それで
名探偵。
この人何なの？まあいいや。
What's his name? The big guy, Yugen? Pretty sure it's Yugen, right? Whoever this big dude is. 99% sure.
おお、なるほどな。こ
れだ。牛虎さん。
お。
あ？なんでおめ？
牛虎くんがどうしても調べておき。それで？
俺
調べたいから預かると言って。
ああ、そうか。いや、実を言うとな。
は？売るだって。あんた。
自分と妹のこと。だからこそ。で、ごほ。
どうしようもね。
ほら、このナイフだろ。お。
これは運命なのです。牛虎さん。
は？
答えは明白だ。当然だろ。狂気と思わ。
教団に歯向かうやつは私が潰す。妹のためならなん。
確かに牛虎妹を救うために必要。おまけに彼には狂気の扱いからしても。だけど
牛虎くん、反論はない。
弱ったぜ。言いたいことなら山ほどあるんだが、けど今日
そのような弁明で。
What? This is stupid. I don't even know. I would go for stop it. I'll take a guess before I ahead of time, but I just want to confirm it.
あ、いえ、それだけじゃまだはっきりしたことはわからないんですが。
I mean, I'm pretty certain that I don't need to.
からこそまだ結論を出すのは
シモン、
もやもやしてる。よくわからないんですけど、どうもこのお願いします。何かが見えてき。
わかった。
私もレース
よろしい。
このナイフで牛虎ゆどこに。これまで私がそういえば牛虎さん、あなたは前に
The knife holds a secret. I mean, definitely said that to him. But I mean, he also said this at some point. But I mean, some of it's a lie, right? I would say the knife holds a secret. I mean, the fucking question is, you said something to me earlier.
このナイフには秘密だと。
ああ、そうそう。そいつかの底の隠しスイッチ、超音波カッターとか高周波ナイフ。
それが
まだわかりません。ですが、これが真実。
Wasn't there some contradictions earlier? I'm not going to say those. I'm just going to say some random shit. Beautiful writing. That's why I was confused. I'm like, what does that have to do with fucking anything? I'm sure at some point, but instead of saying I don't know yet, maybe should just pretend they know, and then we just have to get there.
なるほどね。でも確かに感じるよ。私も今や真のファクトは犯人によって。しかしたとえ死にたいだ、それが名探偵というも。
この人いつの。
そうか。
あら。
ああ、教祖が知っているか。高周波内。
はい。以前教祖の
I assume the right arm, the grip. No. We've jumped ahead once again. The Shuten. Let me see. Oh Lord. They could just explain why the grip is the way it is. I mean, the switch is easy to press when it's reverse grip. Yugami's testimony. Fushikon. Right here. The secret of the founder's knife, the thing that just explicitly says it. We already revealed this in the conversation. Now you have to re-fucking present it again as a fucking piece of information. They've done this a few times already, which is so fucking ass cheeks. It's part of the experience. Yeah, I've got someone personally here who can save us the time loss. I just don't want to know until I make a choice, at least. At least we can have that. I like how this is the same problem as like Justice. There's like 20 different flavors of describing what's going on, but they want it like specifically their way at a certain time. It's so sloppy, man. The arm. You could have just done this. You could literally be like, hey, look at this, the knife was held in reverse, and then you could be like, in a conversation, explain why right after. The safety belt. It's like the flow is so nasty, man.
右腕？
ここを見て。
Jesus Christ, they really want you to all the way, man.
教祖の右の手のひら。これはナイフ。
Imagine being Ray and not
全く同じ形をしています。
understanding the droids thing, still doing all this theory crafting. They're gonna shit their pants on the droids thing again here in a bit.
つまり教祖は手のひ
I
らに技を
investigated
残
all
す
these things
こ
and
のナイ
I
フを使い
never
込んでい
quite
たという
understood
こと
one of the
です。
most like fundamental, obvious things in like the entire society.
ただし手のひらのあざはつまり教祖は
なるほど。スイッチは塚の底にあるから。
Why would you need to press it more than once anyway?
なるほど。それを用いて犯
I
行
guess it's
に
just easier that way, but whatever.
そういうことです。
I mean, there's proof that's how they did it.
ですが、それだと結局だって
それを知ってた有限なら
これが私のセオリーだ。待った。いい。
どこに
まったく仕方ない。諸君らに問う。
ああ、
そういやなあ。
君は古の宗教戦争の頃から教祖の相棒だった。
I don't mind them being used, but maybe they're a bit much sometimes when it's back to back to back.
まあ、知ってて当
It's
然の
not too
情報だよ
bad, but I get being in my book.
教祖があのナイフで戦う姿はけどそれだけで犯人。
いいえ、十分だと思いますけど、凶器がその正しい使い方を知っていた方が。
そしてナイフのただ
それともおめえらい
だとするとこそれは
ではここは一つしもべれい君。
No, neither, because they're leading me on too early. Neither just seems like the obvious thing, but better safe than sorry. Not like we're just gonna magically figure out the case already.
さっき感じたモヤモヤは私は
はな
ですが、となればその正しい
まさか今日
間違いだったのはむしろとしたら皆さんに質問。
はあ。
私は右。
僕も右。
俺もだ。
右利き。
私も右。
ありがとうございます。
は
凶器があのナイフなのは間違ったのは犯人の方です。犯人はあのナイフで教祖を。そうだ、これ犯人が犯した間違い。
Do I just do exactly what they already showed in their mind? The leg? And the idea is that they stabbed it without reverse gripping it. Meaning they discovered how to use it probably afterwards. Or they were supposed to make it look like it was what happened when they fucked up. Or they had a different fucking knife somehow.
ここに注目してください。
This is so stupid. I assume I'm supposed to be checking the wound here. Not the feetsies. Yes.
左足にこの傷を見る限り。
それがどうしたんだい？
さっき確認したとこ。ということは誰が犯人。
なあしもべ、弁護してくれるのは嬉しいが。
わかりませんか？
What if they were just scrambling and had just picked the knife up? Or had stolen it from like the left side because they're fucking professional. I guess if that was the case, they would have just killed them outright. It was not caused by a high frequency knife. Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying a long time ago. Yeah, this kind of pissing me off, man. That's what I was saying the whole time. Is why we missed half of the fucking goddamn questions, dude. He's worked up because I was like, it's not really good enough proof for anything, and now they just get right back to it. I assume it's because it's not caused by high frequency. It's caused by either it turned off or a different weapon. The last timestamp at the very start. Okay.
公衆派ナイフを正しく使う右利きの人には絶対に。いいですか？このナイフを公衆派ナイフとして逆手で持って
As long as I just pick the right answer, I mean, all we're doing is saving a little time. It's not really a problem. I mean, most definitely the system is shit that it makes you go back like giga far. If the logic train isn't fun, if it's fun, that's fun. I mean, maybe it auto saves at checkpoints and not like hard saves. Who knows? The pussy stab, man. Why would you ever stab her in the pussy? Why is that natural at all? The most natural thing to do is probably stab as quickly as possible. Yeah, normally when you're trying to kill somebody, you get behind them. The founder's place. I mean, the past would. I don't see why that would make sense. Why? Because they're like a badass. You don't need to bother using the reverse grip like a high frequency knife. You don't need to bother. Like you can just turn on the high frequency regardless, or that you don't need the high frequency at all. I don't know what they're even talking about. So you can still make it a high frequency rifle without reverse grip. By using two hands? Or am I supposed to assume because they ride a horse they can't use two hands? Is that what they're going for? But why would that matter for the person who's stabbing her? Founder's place. Like where they're at physically at the moment? Come with the gender thing, the only person not in there is what's her name? There's way too much of it in here. I cannot see the fuck leaf. What has been going on lately? I don't even really know what they're asking here necessarily. It's like, of course you don't need two hands, but like, what is there to? Well, you don't need it in reverse grip technically, but are they in a particular? Do you have to hold it, or is it just a switch? If you have to hold it, then maybe, yeah, it doesn't work. But if it's like a one-time switch, which, why would a weapon require you to continuously hold it? That'd be horrible. I assume it's just something to do with like where they are, but I mean. No answer. I mean, it could be something stupid about the horse, but that wouldn't stop someone from fighting by using it two-handed or something. I'm gonna go with place. I don't know exactly why, but just because it's like some positioning where they couldn't pull off the switch double-handed fucking big badass attack. Tricked, man. He's working on this one, dude. Let's see why. Is it the horse? Okay, because they were a badass. That's what I said earlier, but it's like maybe they suck now. But my thing is like, why would that stop you from, like, maybe they just got lucky. If you stole the knife off of them, they're already unarmed and at a disadvantage. If you surprise them, I mean, anybody who's good could get fucked, right? You already fucked up one stab. What does that have to do with it being on Ultra Vibe or not, man? Because they just wouldn't have time to, like, get both of their arms on the fucking handle? But they had time to stab her in the fucking thigh?
Well,
I mean, what if you didn't have time? Because you're fighting badass McGee.
高周波のスイッチを入れるのが当然じゃないですか？
I suppose so, but I mean, what if you just like stole it right? I don't know where they kept the knife. What if you just stole it right off of them? Didn't have time to reverse your grip. I mean, most fights, a lot of fights are over in like a split second, and you might not even have fucking time. Maybe one stab and then try to swap to reverse grip. Not even really that crazy of a thought.
犯人はあのナイフの
確かに。
やった。犯人の特定につながりそうな。
I mean, I'm not saying they're wrong, it's just kind of like the logic's sort of like flimsy.
いいね。今のはやっぱ持つべきものは親友。
とにかく今のスイ。
さすがです、レイ様。
確かにナイフの秘密を知るイオンってことウシトラ有限は
They've been cleared for now.
ひとまずこ
ふむ、この議論の結末がどこへ向かうのか楽しみになってきたよ。しもべレイ君、君は本当に
Red-haired girl actually has a third sister, and she did it.
きっとそのための手がかりは。
さて、これも犯人が教祖の死体をバラバラにした。それについて
バラバラ死体の理由。なぜ教祖の死体は。
わざわざバラバラにしたってことは。
いえ、普通に
私も国士官君の犯人は犯行を隠蔽。
ええ、犯人。ただ
National Foundation Day because everybody's there celebrating, so they had to make it easier to move around, to get out of the room. Just for we bring in the hooded bullshit. I mean, yeah, Central Park is far away, so they would need to make it easier to move. But would it be both of these technically? I mean, I would assume it's National Foundation Day. There's people there. I mean, of course, Central Park being far away, it definitely helps to have it dismembered, I guess. But that's not like the only thing. Why, I don't know why they make this like exclusive. Both. Unless we just assume if nobody was at the prayer room, they would just bring it in a car or something.
その日は建国記念祭の前夜祭で大聖堂の周りにはたくさんの人が集まっていました。
No, I mean the body ends up at Central Park. They're just not killed there. But they seem to have gotten there through some fucking teleport in the sky, or maybe they left and dropped it from the fucking beyond the dome, or who knows.
そのまま死体を運び出せばたちまち誰かに見つかってしまう。
それで犯人は死体をバラバラにして個別に運び出したっていうの。けどバラバラにしたところで何回かに分けて運び出すにしても。
はい。
ちなみに大聖堂から大き付近に密かに配置していた文部省。
隠れて
未然に事件を防ぐためです。
そんなこと言っておきながら。
ほら、話がそれているよ。
まだ。
話を聞いてる限りだと誰にも見つからずに運び出すのはどう考えても無理そうだけど。
If you got a stupid theory, just assume it's right. That seems to be the most accurate, most consistent thing in this.
けど 事実として死体
だからどうやるってんだよ。荷物として持ち出すのが無理なら死体が勝手に中央公園まで行っ
死体がそっか、死体だけが中央公
は
どういうことだい？
I mean, if you got hacked, sure. I'm gonna say yes. No. I mean, a dismembered corpse won't walk up on its own, of course, but that the corpse that they walked on their own could very well be the case. No. Tricked again. I'm thinking about the idea of them walking on their own. The dismembered corpse part I kind of just read past.
いいえ、違います。犯人はある道具を使うことで
その
An apparatus.
無形な考えかもしれない。むしろこの難問に答えを出す。皆さん、室内はちょうど建国記念祭で派手に飾り付けられていました。
They put them in a balloon and flew them away. But I mean, the idea that you could mind hack the founder, though, is possible. And like self-dismember them or some shit. Like you just have to get close enough to pull it off. I mean, I don't know why you'd stab them then. You could stab yourself. Mind haku.
犯人はその場にそのあるもの。
Looney Tunes, man. There was a giant, a body-sized fucking bag flying through the air all the way. Like, what do they say? It's like an hour or two to get there, all the way to Central Park. What, do they have a drone attached to it?
風船です。犯人は風船を使って。
How do they carry them out?
風船を
Through a window? Hid the body inside the balloons and carried it. How the fuck would that work? They're not floating, man. That's not how balloons work. But this would be super obvious too. I'm gonna assume the second one because the first one doesn't make sense. But I'm playing Shuten Order, man.
おそらく犯人
Better
は
safe than
死体
sorry.
を風船に結びつけ空へ。そうやって犯行現場である祈り
In
の
front of
中
everyone
で死体
there.
を処分しようとした。
死体を空に飛ばす。
How do they control it?
けどよ、
Tell us.
あそこからどうやって外に出て風船ごっこなんかしてたら。
見えてくる数々の手。今の私ならおそらく風船は
This. The fireplace.
祈りの間には暖炉がありましたよね。暖炉ということは
まさかあの暖炉から死体を飛ばしたというのですか。
It's so epic. Nobody saw these balloons flying away with the giant body underneath them.
ただしあの煙突の幅はそれほど大きくはありません。
Maybe they wrapped it in something.
だからこそ教祖の
確かに。それならそれが教祖の下。
教団に歯向かうやつは私が潰す。さすがに妄想だろ。
レイ様、
証拠ならいや違う、これじゃない。
Not the balloons.
やめろ。私には
違います。
This guy, dude. How dare you put the balloons out there? They're literally there. It's so goofy, dude. It's so bad, man. Yeah, there's a little checkpoint. Like Christ, man, you're not allowed to like assume that your character can argue from like different points of like the fucking idea, right? Like they're not like specific enough about it. Like you could easily make like an argument. Like, oh, there's proof. There's literally balloons special to this place. Assuming these are unique balloons in the place, isn't that enough? Hey man, I thought that was it. It made sense. Bub. Bub. I'm not gonna check for every single one of them. I mean, that was pretty certain. Most rational people that you're playing Shuten order. Rational thought for the depraved minds. Do you think the Trickmaster helped on this one? I feel his energy. Here's aura. Evidence that the body was carried off by balloons. The wrist with a cord. How is that even like evidence? Where were the other ones carried out? In one giant sack? That only this one had tied to it? I mean, what does that look like? They didn't all have cords. They all went together. But just this one has the cord? Then why aren't they still bundled up? I'm gonna assume it's the cord. Not the balloons themselves, though. That's crazy shit.
さすがは、はい。
これです。
There's also the ash.
教祖の左腕、祈りの間に飾られていた風船に結ばれていたリボンと同じものなんです。犯人はその紐を使って死体に風船を結びつけて
What does that look like?
空に飛ばした。
Why would you only have one?
この紐が何よりの証拠です。
How powerful are these balloons?
ああ、そういえば、これは灰だ。
マジで？
はい、そうとしかか。祈りの間の煙突から空へと飛ばしたんです。
Holy shit. How the fuck did the artist like try to make it make sense and now this looks even dumber? How the fuck do you get this many balloons in this room attached to these things and there's like no proof of any other cords or anything, right? Where did those cords go? Just the one? I mean, you can see cords on all of them. Did they even try? I mean, there's no way you could fit, like, probably even 3 balloons side by side in a fucking this thing. I don't even know if this would be enough to carry it, let alone, like, an hour away by car? Yeah, the artist, dude. They're ruining it. Somebody explained to me that this is like gigahelium, dude. It's 20 times lighter than air. It'd need more than that shit. Yeah, all the balloon strings just disappeared except the one we need. It would make more sense if it was all bundled up together. And of course nobody saw this. It's night, they wouldn't see it. And they just all popped in Central Plaza? How do they control it? Because of the dome? They kind of just float along the top until it hits the top, and what, they just ran out of air? Maybe they're light, maybe the founder was using some super ultralight alloys. Where did the ribbons go though? We won't say! Because that's only for one route's twist thing. Blue.
犯人はそうやそれこそ終点峡谷の外になってあれ
それは遠くに飛ばそうとしたはずの死体が中央公園私はそれも知っ
What
て
do
い
you
るは
mean
ず
it's super far
きっ
away?
とあれ飛んでいく死体風船を
The dome? Or the dome? I'm gonna go with the dome.
答えはこれです終点峡谷をきっと犯人の思惑終点峡谷の外へと飛び去ってしまう予定だったんじゃないでしょうかそうすれば死体は見つからず
けど犯人のその思惑
はい理由
What, they didn't know about the fucking deal? Of course. What's up? They don't let me actually pause. Yeah, I don't really get it. I mean, surely somebody... I mean, they said nothing's allowed in the sky, so I guess they take that pretty seriously. I mean, are they made in the city, or do they move here? I assume they would just explain that. But if they all actually moved here from elsewhere, that's like... What? They rebuild the city somehow, and then all of a sudden... There's just like, you're not allowed to leave, and it's like the skies are perfect again. Very cool, dude. Like I said, this game's world building is like fucked because everything is for a twist instead of like letting the world building like breathe properly and then doing some twists. It's not quite like AI 2 levels of like bent over backwards for the sake of twist, but I mean it's in that realm, man. Reason why the I mean, it's because the dome. Because not many people know about it, I guess is the idea.
終点峡谷をつまり犯人もまたこの国がドーム
ちょっと待てよ
終点峡谷が
君たちが知らんもともとは外敵から終点峡谷を守るために
It would be funny if it was one of these people.
最近は襲撃も
I mean, red hair lady looks kind of sussy. I mean, you'd assume it's just something beyond all of them for some giga twist, but...
空がいつもそこにあることを普通は誰も疑ったりしないからね
いやいや
終点橋の競技でも国内ではあらゆる疑問に抱く機会すらなかったと
まあドームの存在なんて平穏に
だから犯人もそれを知らずに死体を証拠隠滅するために国の外にけど
Nobody's ever accidentally
結果的に
let a balloon go in the city, in the entire city. More than once, and they always happen to fucking drop in the same spot.
中央公園で死体が発見されたのは
Nobody
犯人の
knows.
狙いではなくって
How do we explain it? Just say everyone is extremely devout and would never, ever break the rule. Meanwhile, people break the rules in every fucking route, even just basic people on the streets, especially the poor. There's prisoners galore in this fucking setting. But nobody's ever figured that one out.
むしろドーム
なるほど。じゃあ私が見た光景、そのドームの
はい、その
They
通り
hit the dome. How did all the balloons at the exact same time fall? They didn't hit the dome. They would have had to have traveled along it, right? The fucking cathedral is like eons away from Central Park, man.
ドームは半円形なので、犯人が飛ばした風船、やがて浮力を失った風船は
Also, this dome is so wide,
地上に落ち始めます。
the balloons would probably stop from the friction at totally different points, but it's not like that narrow. Like, we get it.
そこはちょうどそれを示す証拠もあります。
Like the balloons are like fucking yoinking it that fucking hard off to the side. Evidence it fell in the Central Park.
いや違う。
The That's true. Mega helium. Oh, fuck, yeah. It is yoinking it all the way to the center, of course. It's Giga Mega Helium. Why can I not do the balloon? Jesus Lord Almighty. What do you mean evidence? It was right here. Huh? Isn't this already like really, like we just know? I mean, are we just assuming Inagami's like bullshitting me? Driving at top speed would take at least an hour. But why is that? Why am I presenting this? The evidence that the body was found in Central Park is that the body was found in Central Park. I mean, why am I presenting this? We know this. It's been covered. Unless we want to believe Inagami's lying, then like this isn't proof. This is just his word. It should have been presenting what the dead center of the entire location is. But isn't that what we're already proving? That was the whole point of this. The whole point of the fucking balloon thing was to prove that how it ended up at Central Park. Why would I tell them about Central Park to prove it? Because that was the whole point in the first place. Just stop thinking. Just quit it. It's like the writers didn't even give it a second pass, man. Well, these are not real conversations. This is like bizarro shit. Why have me present that? Just have them say it.
ちゃんと目撃情報。
教団に歯向かうやつは私が潰す。いや、何が風船だ。死体が栄光の像から落ちてきたなら、
犯人が栄光の像の上。いえ、それ
なんでないと。
もし像に登るとしたら、けどあそこにはボルトやハーケンを打ち込んで、
あれだけ巨大な像だ。
では風船を使ったのではない。
ああな、しょうね。私が言いてえのは、さっきの例の推理は
God, now do I get to present the balloons?
どうかな、名探偵君。
That we could have presented at the frame fucking 1. These were special balloons. Balloons that could have been bought anywhere or something. Oh, this is not evidence at all.
ほう。
the Ace Attorney surprise. What is he at the top? Really? Did we really need to prove this? The balloons are in the fucking cleaner. Somebody might have just been walking around with some balloons.
まさか
あられをちょっと
This guy.
驚きました。
そっか。
ああ、あそこは死体発見。ありがとう。君のおかげで真実に。
ありがとう。
では、見てくれ。この像のてっぺんはこのように薄汚れている。
The bodies.
もし誰かが踏み入れば、
This is the real reason they
痕跡を残すことは
did
避
it.
けられない。だが、そう。
つまり。
ああ。
There's titans in the walls, bros.
ここまで証拠が出揃っ、死体は風船で飛ばされ。
ですが、教祖様の左腕には紐がつい、死体を運んだ風。
そりゃあ犯人。
つまりその場にいたやつが
Like, did they just?
犯人が風船を回収。
I thought they already used my balloon thing.
いや、犯人が自ら回収した。道具のことを知らなかった以上、死体が中央公園に。もし犯人が回収するなら、だとすると。
And we could have used immediately to persuade everyone, but
答えはこれです。
finally.
風船を回収したのは。はい、あれが風船を回収。実際私が調べた時。ああ。けど、さすがに死体自体は回収するには大きすぎる。
But what about the ribbons on each
そのまま残
limb?
されたんだと思います。
Did they suck those up too? Not the ash. It does make me want to, yes. We're gonna have to start hitting those ROM hacks, man.
なるほどな。
つまり、
I got some
こ
shit
の
to
事
get
件の
through,
死体移
but
動トリックをまとめると、
please.
祈りの間で教祖を殺した犯人は誰にも見つからずに。
そこで。
ただ、祈りの間には窓が。
そのために。
そして煙突を通して死体を。犯人の思惑では。
ところが犯人にとって想像もしてなかった障害。
Somewhere far away. Dude, there just would have been pieces of this body that would have just shown up in people's yard. I mean, they would have brought him back to the security and be like, yo, bro, what in the fuck? I'm sure there's a way to, like, fingerprint the droid.
風船は街を。
ドームの存在を知らない。
結果、天井を伝ってやがてガスが抜けて浮力を失う。
そこが街の中心。
こうして死体は栄光の像の犯人の意図しない死体移動取り。ここで重要になるのは。
I could remember what Inugami said in the first cutscene when he's watching the fucking body parts.
これが犯人を。
これで死体が移動した。どう大将軍、しもべレイ君の名推理は君たちを納得させたかい？
ああ、見事だよ。本当に君は教祖なんだな。
Is that what he said?
私もそう思えてきました。
That's it.
思えば教祖はいつも我々は
こいつが本当にそれより会議は
確かに不死鳥君の言う通り
His Giga Chat pose here,
我々はまだ犯人の特定
man.
には至っていない。
That shit's sussy. You hit me with the alt angle, man.
かなり絞り込めてきたとは思うけど、まだ決定打には欠けるな。
What was that Trails guy? What was the name of that? I had a name for it. There's like a guy in Trails who like really happy, and then he like turns slightly, and then it's like super evil. It's like super stupid. Awesome. I remember what I called it. Something angle. That was the chat angle, never mind. Yeah, like you get a defined jaw all of a sudden.
教祖様はいつ殺されたのか、行方不明
The
の
chat
どこ
angle.
に消えたのか、まだそれが明らかに
もう一つあるだろう。教祖は
これらの謎を解かない限り犯人に罪を認めさせるのはここまで真相に迫られてもなお白を切る。
そういうおめえが犯人だって可能性もあるけどな。
神の試練ってやつでは全ての謎を解き明かす
はい、不思議となぜだろう。神の力さえ思い
本来だがそれを見君はいくつものな信じている。
The codes.
18時20
We will
分
discover the
時間も残り
codes.
少ない急ぐとしようか。いいや
では犯人犯行時刻を突き止めたいと思います。まずは事件当夜教祖の目撃情報は
Is it?
いくつかあった。
I mean, I assume many of these were.
答えはこれです。目撃された祈りの間から出てきた。おそらくこれが
だとするとつうことはけどよ、あその間大聖
不死鳥さんと会ったのは大聖堂に入って
そもそも祈りの間で殺された。
教祖が祈りの間から出、それ以降誰も
It wasn't them.
祈りの間
そこなんだよね。また教祖が祈りの間で殺され。
それは確かにその通り。
目撃情報があったのは不死鳥、国士官。君たちの証言に時間を勘違いしている可能性
あります。
やっぱ犯行現場が祈り。
待ってください。それは
Wouldn't the body type have to be pretty damn close to like have it work? You'd think the kid and like, I guess he's not a kid, but small dude and big guy would just be automatically like off. Because I mean, I feel like anybody would see that in a road and be like, the fuck?
だから言っただろ、教団に歯向かうやつは私が潰す。こいつがきっと今までのおめえは私らをむしろ私本当はよ
他にとは
なもんはこの場で私らに罪を着せ、この混乱に乗じて読み
なるほど。
レイ様が
待て。
ああ、それは何か。
も
うっせえ偽教祖め、おめえが教
Full damage. God, they do this quite a bit in this case. Actually, you know what? This is all bullshit. You're kind of sussy and an asshole. Everybody's like, what? You're a sussy asshole? Oh, maybe it's true. Among us. Like, if they're gonna believe her this long, it's like, Jesus. If they're talking about evidence, then all of a sudden they're like, ah, well, fuck it, actually. I mean, yeah, they are sussy and they're being puppeteered, probably, but, like, I know. For the third time.
先ほど突きつけられた矛盾を
矛盾を
あ
いやできっこね
いや私は偽物それに私の中には繰り返したあの中に手がかりがある問題となっているのは教祖の最後きっとあそこに何か秘密がある
That they threw their coat away. That's definitely important. Or is this putting the balloons before the horse or whatever? Again. Why would he throw his fucking robe away? Unharmed with their hood pulled down and walking with a downcast gaze. That we just pretty much proved. Well, they got killed, so how did they walk out? The flaw, maybe that everything they just said pretty much had evidence. I mean, you could make maybe something up around it, but it's kind of stupid to start making other opinions out at this point. Then how did the body get there? What happened?
そもそもつまり犯人は私ええこれだ
Jesus, they put on the hood. Fucking Christ. Psycho shit here. What? How the heck?
実に興味
はい教祖さんこの羽織はそうですよねそのと教祖は人前に出るときこの羽織を着ていることが多い教団員にとってこの羽織を着犯人はおそらく最後に目撃された教祖は犯人がこの羽織を着て教祖のふりをしていたんです
Am I supposed to take this body type as law? I mean, that would get rid of Pitt's lady. Titties are a little too big. Probably not.
おそらく実際
I don't know how you'd hide all that hair. Balloon strings as binders. And then she had that crazy hat that Ku had. If I can hide all that fucking the
午
lot.
前0時に大聖堂で
まさか
にわかには信じどうや
犯人は教祖を殺した後、そして
But if you
暗
were
がりで羽織を
the
脱ぎ捨て
killer, would you
その
really
まま前夜祭の
such
パ
a
ーティ
poor
ーに
job
出
of
た
defending
ってことか
yourself? I'm not thinking about it too hard. I'd be leaning on it's none of them. Inugami's pretty sussy just because he knows everything, always. I feel like it'd be kind of goofy to have the cool lady be I think the most unsuspecting that has some little shit could be the it wouldn't be the red lady because she was there watching it all. I just assume it's none of them, but I mean, we'll see what happens.
さらに犯人は午前0時付近に間違いなく大聖堂にいた人
We
物
don't know
で
the
す
full alibi.
なるほどそろそろ
いえ当時大聖堂にいたとはっきりしてアリバイのない他の皆さんでパーティーの人混みに紛れ
そりゃ
残念ながら
同じ
0時付近に確実にだとすると今の状
It'd be funny if
犯人を突き
Kodaka's
止める手
baby
がかりをつか
darling
めたと思ったんだけどな
was to kill him.
時間もないししもべレイ君
Like
他
Ray,
に確かめ合うべき議題はあるから
100% thinking it isn't. They're out.
えっと
Maybe she killed her because he did love her for some reason and it's weird to do. I'm trying to think like the authors. I'm trying to think some psychotic, goofy theory.
もしないようならあいにく
まずいどうしよう
Oh no, what do I do?
結論って犯人のそれに犯人はでも
どうだい
あいえそ
いいだろ
早くしろ。それともし適当な推理で騙そうとしやがったらその時点で
どうしよう
どうだよ
犯人が持ち去った
ヒメルさん二人とも
ああずっと見守って
見るに見かねて助けに出てきてあげたの
Wow,
よ
I love the angel.
ありがとうございます
The same old shit.
犯人を特定するには犯人しか知らないことを聞き出すべきじゃない
なぜかはわからないが犯人は胴体を持ち
I mean, this is the only thing about red-haired girl. Is like, I don't remember, but like, didn't she know it was a chick? And nobody else did except that one guy. I'm like, you had the torso, you'd be getting a face full of pussy, so that could be a reason. But it could just be fucking plot holes, or maybe the founder told her. I want somebody to actually have the torso attached to them right now. Like, that'd be awesome. Thing is, like, you can make clones of yourself. That's probably what's going on with fucking Ray. Like, Ray could be the fucking killer in a way if there's just like an alternate version. Like, these guys get all this weird info. There could be some assholes there. They know where to go and all sorts of shit already. That'd be that hard. It's the problem with like the setting not being all there, and then they're being able to do just pretty much whatever the fuck. So, you could kind of think up way too many ways to get around some of this shit. Oh, that was useful.
どうされま
もしかして
何どこしもべれい君
胴体からこれだ
せ
それが
おそらく
If you were the killer though, wouldn't this be like really sussy? Oh, they just bring up the gender. Huh, oh, I didn't think that was supposed to be weird or something. Wouldn't you just say what they'd expect to say? Yeah. Like, yeah, only the torso person would probably know, other than once it's us, but wouldn't you just lie? We'll see how they set this up. I feel like there's not really like a...
まず皆さんにお聞きしますが、教祖の性別をご存知ですか?
Like, you only got a couple options here, man. Like, you know, you could just lie if you think that you're not supposed to know something.
別に考えた教祖はこの国にとって性別など超越した存在だ。
Inugami's said it to he multiple times.
秘密にしてても教祖が男だってことはない。
わざわざドヤ顔で
なあしもべ、これは犯人特定のために必要な情報なんだな。
はい。
今日
女？いや、私は生理的に女は
気分の問題じゃない。ちなみに教祖の性別、教祖自身の発案でこれまで秘密にしてきたんだ。
マジ？私
そんなまさか
実は
Surprise lesbian. I'm a lesbian?
いや、君が教祖ますます。
レイ様がまあそれはそれでありですね。
Best.
私というわけでレイ様、これは改めて私からの気持ちで女性として心より。
これは
おい、
いや待って、そういえばこの花
教団に歯向かうやつは私が潰す。いつまで
Yeah, in case you forgot.
教祖が女だ。今何をしてるのか忘れたのか。白シャツもシャキッとしろ。議長だろ。
それでしもべれ。
性別の件は私たち幹部でさえペコ以外は知らなかった事実。犯人を特定する手がかりにはならねえだろ。
They're really just gonna have it be her randomly. I mean, don't we know that she knows? Or am I forgetting? I asked Cora like 20 times, and I'm pretty sure every time, because I was curious about that too. Pretty sure every single time I asked it was that she did. But it's like with the translation being wacky, it's like, I don't think too much about it. Did she never explicitly state it?
いえ、この事件において
Did they take it as revealing that certain bodies or who or what? Yeah, I don't remember. Oh man, they take the torso for a reason. I said, I feel like we like somebody, even Ray might literally have the fucking torso on. Probably not. Well, maybe this version though, I don't know. I mean, hiding it to like prove this is the founder. I mean, you could just put whatever you want. Unless you just didn't know, then you'd have to like... What do we got here?
ああ、胴体か。確かに胴体を調べれば性別は一。
そうです。胴体をつまり犯人は
Yeah, let me reread that. Why does that prove they knew?
なるほど。
Or they know at this point.
犯人につながる手がかりが新たに加わったようだが。
Okay. Yes, they would, clearly. But like, at the time, does it really matter? They would know right now. But I feel like you could just lie right now, right? You know what I'm saying? You would have to have caught that somebody said it before this point, right? That's why I was like asking about her so much. It's like everybody else says he, and like you knew it was gonna be something if it wasn't translation. I don't know. That's why I was joking about the triple sister. I mean, there's obviously like way more going on, but we'll see where they go. I don't remember all the details.
大丈夫。あとはこの落ち着いてか。
ではしもべれ、終点橋の教祖である。
はい。
I mean, it being little dude would be kind of weird.
この中にいます。
The translators were not. They had to be serious. They had to know it. Wait, I'm gonna count this. Machine translation. This one, yeah. Maybe this one. Ooh. Select all applicable characters.
Yes. これまで入手した犯まず最初の推理を行う上でこれに該当する
I have to do it for every single one of these? Who doesn't know? I mean, could you really prove Inagami doesn't know? He kind of just knows too much shit, so who knows? I'm gonna put this, but I feel like Inagami just like knows like 90% of shit. Whatever, dude. We gotta assume that he's not like... He knows about the angel somehow, but he would know the murder weapon shit.
次の推理を行う上で必要な手がかりはこれだ。これに回答。
Did she know? I want to say she did. 100%. Oh wait, Mugen didn't know. I already like, he's already out. I'm just like not even thinking about him.
次の推理。
Alright. I'm thinking about the people I picked in the first clue. If we're supposed to be like eliminating people, it's gotta be someone who's like all of these, right? Like you're not allowed to be like
ここまでは合っているはず。
just one,
次へ
right?
行こう。次の推理を行う上で。
Is there gonna be some reason she mind hacked? Or is this her like sister actually? What is her? What about the bike, man? He was so emotional. I mean, this is just like, it still could be Inagami, technically, right? I mean, doesn't he have like no alibi? This is word. I guess he wasn't like there on the spot, is what they're going for.
次の推理を行う。これに該当す。
Oh, that's how they're going for it. I forgot that it's only towards women. Yeah, I thought it was just like general love. Dude, what a fucking stupid way to get caught. I mean, there's clearly gotta be something else going on, but... Not Kodaka's darling. I can't believe it.
今までの議論で得た手がかり。
Kind of cute, you go through every little qualifying thing. You! What's under the eye patch?
いや、まだ断定はできない。凶器の持ち方とドームを知らなかった。だが、彼女が教祖の性
But
別
she
を
was
知って
in
いた
love
の
with
は
her.
確かめようがない。
How does it
この
work?
点を明確にできなく。どうだい？
不死鳥さんが教祖わかります。
では、
はい、おそらく彼女に隙を与えない。
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, is like... What was with the horrible defense of yourself?
不死鳥さんは
Just kind of said random shit without anything to back it up. I'm supposed to believe she's smart enough to pull off of this. Like I said, it's probably some puppeteering bullshit. Let's see.
花言葉が
愛する女性につまり
嘘不死鳥なんでよりによって
あるいは
やめろ。
では
この沈黙の意味、不死鳥卍が
不死鳥どう考えてもあんたに青百合を墓前に備えるほど。
てこおめえだったらわかる。おめえも
どういうことだ。
悪いなみんな。ここで起きたことを見てたった今私にはやらなきゃならねえことができた。教祖と約束してるんだ。
Maybe they're on a mission from God. Maybe the founder wanted to be killed, right? And we're about to root out some crazy shit. It's got the emote, the Among Us emote ready to go here. Yeah, I still stand by nobody's really quite at fault. That's been the vibe since Go. And I highly doubt they would go against their sappy stories. Yeah, I don't know if it reads well. I mean, I could try it real quick. I kinda don't think it reads well. At 28 by 28, it looks kinda fucked. And this is like a deep cut. Like, we could try it real quick. Founder sanctioned murder, yeah, it could be that. Something like that, or, you know, there's something else going on, or mind hacking. Otherwise, she's a really good actor. Alright, her hauler out. Whew. That's why I've really not thought too much about who the killer is, because it doesn't really feel like it really matters much. Let me see if we can do something with this. I don't know if this will appear well. Well, we could have it for just this next couple streams at least, right? For the hot twists. Yeah, don't forget about the identical tone, brother. Just for fun. Well, there's plenty of times where you see her going and getting the flowers, like in that one route, and you end up at like the gas station, and they gave it like so many like sappy moments with her, but they pushed it so hard on the sappiness. I just didn't really care to think about. Like I said, I think from Go, it feels like nobody's really at fault for anything. Even if she's like the killer, it's just kind of like, okay. We'll see. Oh, did Nakazawa say that? See, I figured it would be just nonsense. Like in the justice thing. Well, not nonsense, that made sense, but... Or they lead you along for a bit. I don't think that shows well at all. But I'll use it for a little bit. A little bit just for the shoot and order streams. It looks more like somebody's with like sunglasses, right? But it's funny still. It's worth the attempt. The Mogus. Banana. Beef up. Two-parter. I'll waste 2 slots on shooting order, he wins. Hey, we could find some.
いや、無茶だよ。この高さから飛び降りて平気なの
We
は
can all go
不死鳥
home.
くんくらいだ。
Is this the best point to stop for the night? Only she could do it.
さあ、急いで下へ降りないと。
もう遅いようです。バイクに乗って行
Good
ってしまいま
enough.
した。
Because I mean, I don't want to go to bed with him like out. Yeah, 3 hours and then we can shoot the shit about it. That works. That's funny though. Yeah, I don't know. I was just trying to vibe read the characters, but after the first or second round, I just felt kind of like it would be bullshit. But I realize Naka's always said that. I still feel like it's probably bullshit. The motivations. But we'll see. Unless she's got some twisted view of what the founder said. Some kind of craziness with manipulation. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. The logic doesn't make sense on any of these. The more you think about it, the worse it gets, but even just vibe checking it, it's like, it feels like nobody's really guilty of anything because the emotional bullshit. You just have to assume they're like godly actors. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And them trying to give motives to people. Like, red hair's the only one that got a motive, which ends up being just kind of like meta. Well, I mean, I guess little guy doesn't have a motive, really. It's kind of like... He's kind of your buddy, though. Yeah, the whole balloon thing is just... That's another trick master thing, man. It's just like nonsense. Nobody sees a balloons flying out of this building with body parts. I mean, I could see the dead at night. It'd be hard to see him or something. But like nobody at the party. Yeah, all the droids. You're not allowed to put anything in the air. Don't they have some kind of surveillance system? Maybe security handles all that. I guess they're just all good people. Yeah, the balloons one. It takes over an hour to drive at top speed there, but these balloons had enough mega helium to like float for like what should have been a really fucking long ass time, right? 6 hours. And then they just conveniently popped at the top altogether instead of floating down with the balloons attached. Like, it's crazy to me that the balloons wouldn't all be attached, right? Have you guys ever seen balloons just, like, lose air? Especially if they're attached to the bodies, it would be, like, insanely obvious and immediately put a fucking target on you. Like, the cleaners, like, untied the ribbons, cleaned up the balloons perfectly. Except just one little bit on the wrist, just for us, right? Like, you'd have to tie that knot on pretty tight. And balloons, unless there's a reason they would pop, which I don't see why they would pop, and that wouldn't make a difference anyways because they'd still be attached by a string. If they would pop all at the same time, which I mean they're not coming out all at the same time, like, and there's like different weights, so it's gonna affect things. Like, yeah, the parts would have gotten smashed. Or would have had a big blood splatter. Or yeah, like bruises or some shit. Shooting the shit. And then like, it's like no blood. If they didn't pop, then that means they're all tied together for sure. And even if they did pop, they'd be tied together, right? No balloon has ever popped and like removed itself from like the string. This kind of beats the whole point because the bottom's slack. That's like the idea of fucking balloon, right? I mean, maybe a couple would, but with that many balloons, it's just like goofy, right? You're just supposed to buy it. It's not supposed to make sense. Like, could they try to make it make sense? With some more work, maybe. Then they want you to actually like follow in line with their logic and guess correctly when there's like 50 ways you could get to these same arguments, even if they're assholes. I'm like, okay, dude. Only the beginning was like really fucked, other than a couple spots. Justice was way worse about it, but it's still kind of like, okay, man. At the end of the day, who cares, right? I mean, he's probably gonna have some fucking great reason or some bullshit. We'll see. Or maybe she's mind hacked. That's the real mystery. Maybe it's a little bit of everyone. I mean, it's Kodaka's personal route girl. It reeks of Trickmaster because it's got like really horrible logic. But I mean, Nakazawa's supposed to be right in this route, man. I mean, maybe he wanted to try his hand at it, you know? Channeling the Trickmaster. Who knows? And then all the knife wound shit. There's like 20 different ways you could expect them to get the fucking knife wound, but whatever, man. At least that, in a weird way, made more sense. They just harp on it for so long. It's so funny though, like, they wanted it to be like a traditional, like a fair mystery, but the game makes you feel like you shouldn't even think about the mystery like at all. Because of how sappy it is and how nonsense most of the twists are and how goofy and all over the place it is. It's like, it hardly has the air of something where I'm supposed to be theory crafting the entire playthrough, right? And so I'm not really. When you get here, it's just like goofy anyways. I mean, it's funny. We'll see what it all means, but... Are the angels still evil? Are they not actually evil? They still seem pretty evil. I don't know how much of that's just like annoying red herrings where they deflect and say stuff like, we need to blow them up and also get the extinction code. Actually, I'm just a good guy. I really just did want to protect you. Got it. This game, who knows, man. Anyways, we'll finish this tomorrow. Godo? I guess we'll find out, actually. I don't know when Godo's off work. It might be an earlier stream if they send you home. I will be working maybe a little later than normal, maybe not. But I would assume it's going to be a similar-ish time. I'll let the stream warm up for a bit. It won't be any later. It'll be earlier at first. Yeah, so I got a little bit before I want to hit the hay. Maybe I'll do one Warshin. Then I'll be it for me. Or I could go drive over to work and pre-set up everything. That way I could just wake up and get it all done, I guess. I could. Set it all in the car ahead of time. That was